Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another news segment, Daily Real News. Daily Real News presented to you by Real Conversation Podcast Network. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We back. It's been a long week. Y'all. We ain't give y'all no content, so we about to drop all the news that's been going on this week. Let's get right to it, man. First, we gonna speak on Ye, also known as Kanye West, apology to the Jewish and Black community. Then we're gonna talk about Nicki Minaj, rapper, worldwide superstar, gets Trump card from none other than Donald Trump. We also gonna talk about DJ Academics gets slapped by Lil Baby assistant. We also got Don Lemon arrested and released for interrupting an ongoing church service for some type of ICE protest. And government shutdown. Once again, there has been a government shutdown. Going viral news, breaking news. So they say. Who knows what's really going on? But that's what they calling it, government shutdown. And also hip hop gets involved with the Epstein files. Yes, sir, it's going down. Got some famous, real known hip hop legends allegedly in the Epstein files. It's going down tonight, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Daily Real News presented to you by Real Conversation Podcast Network. We got a lot to touch on. Let's see what this apology about, man. Yeah, he apologized to the Jewish and Black community. It's going down, man. Real Conversations Podcast Network presents Daily Real News. Daily Real News. About to touch to the first topic, y'all. My man Kanye. No, now is Ye. Another apology to the Jewish and Black community. Let's get right to it. This is a clip from the Breakfast Club. We're gonna get right to it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Yay. Wall Street Journal took out an ad and he apologized. What's going down? Let's get right to it. Like, share, and subscribe. How y'all feel about that? Shout out to Breakfast Club. Reading off that apology, the apology letter from Ye, also known as Kanye West. He apologized to the Jewish and Black community. Now, formally, we cover him apologizing to the Jewish community, but in this letter, this time, he apologized both. He said he loved us to the Black community. He's not looking for people's sympathy. He was going through a manic mode early 2025 or whenever they said in 2025. And he been dealing with a lot since the car crash. I mean, how y'all feel? To each his own, whether you believe him or not. He say he got an album dropping. I'm gonna listen to it regardless. Some people been cut him off, but I'm always gonna give his artistry the benefit of the doubt. And we gonna leave it with that, man. It's up to you if you done with him or not. To each his own. Let's get right to it. Daily Real News. Next topic. Next topic. Nicki Minaj, rapper, superstar, entertainer. She got the Trump card, y'all. Gold Trump card. Can y'all believe it? Nicki Minaj gets the gold Trump card, meaning she cannot be deported as long as he in office. She gonna be good regardless, man. She paid a allegedly $1 million for that Trump card. So she good. It's stamps. Everybody hating, man. They saying Nicki ain't good no more with the community. People ain't feeling the hip hop and cut off. Nobody entertaining Nicki Minaj, but I feel like it was a chess move. It was a power move. Like, she working her move. Whether you like her or not, it is what it is. You gotta respect her. Because people had a petition to get her out the country. So look what she did. She made the right connections, right? Shout out Access Hollywood for this. ABC News Live. Let's go. Nicki Minaj get gold Trump card. Let's get right to it. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Daily Real.
Probably the president's number one fan. And that's not going to change.
Nicki Minaj is on the pathway to U.S. citizenship after she flashed a Trump gold card and declared that she was the president's number one fan. On January 28th, the rapper, who was born in Trinidad, held hands with the 79-year-old during his Trump account summit, where she touted her support for him as she spoke on stage.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's number one fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Hours later, Minaj uploaded a photo to X holding a Trump gold card. "Welp," she captioned the picture. She later followed up with another post on her account clarifying that her card was for citizenship. Residency? The cope is coping. Finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition, I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, Citizen Nika, you are the moment, she wrote, adding, gold Trump card free of charge. President Trump introduced the card during his second term, which is described as a, quote, visa based upon an individual's ability to provide a substantial benefit to the United States, according to its website. The site also claims that applicants pay a, quote, non-refundable $15,000 DHS processing fee, and once their payment is received, as well as their documentation submitted, their application is expedited. Quote, a $1 million gift upon completion of the individual's vetting is evidence that the individual will substantially benefit the United States. An individual may also need to pay small additional fees to the United States Department of State depending on his or her circumstances. The website also states, noting that in addition to a background check, these individuals will, quote, receive U.S. residency in record time. During Wednesday's summit, Minaj also pledged to donate between $150,000 and $300,000 to the Trump accounts. According to CNBC, those specific details about who would be eligible were not immediately available.
There you have it. Nicki Minaj. She got her citizenship. It's official. Can't ban her, can't do no petition. She worked the move with Trump. You seen what she said? She said she Trump biggest fan out her mouth. Nicki Minaj, all the barbs, all her supporters. They heard that. So, but person like me, I can separate. I can separate the artist from the personal beliefs and all that type madness because that ain't got nothing to do with me. What they personally believe. I like them because of their artistry. I don't care about what they did when they was, you know what I'm saying? That ain't none of my business for real. Long as they ain't, did nothing just majorly over the top, just crazy. I ain't got nothing to do with me, man. For real, honestly. I'm an adult, they an adult. Like, they business, they business. Long as they keep doing what I respect them and got love for them for, hey, so be it. It's not my concern. Y'all be too busy with who they vote for, who they dating, what type of, you know, what type of fast food restaurants they go to. Like, that's too much. I mean, just overreacting to me. It's all a game though. It's all a game. Nikki worked the moves, man. Whether you like it or not, you gotta keep it real. She worked the move. She worked the move best for her. It's political. It's politics as usual. Like Jay-Z say, like, come on now. We know how the game goes. It is what it is. Like, she worked the move. She wanted citizenship. She got it. She paid her due diligence. She did her thing. She paid the dues to the president. You know how it go. To pay to play in any other game, any other industry, whatever you want to call it now. It's real out here in the field. I ain't hating Nikki. People can say what they want. They too in their feelings. They too vulnerable. Honestly, they ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on. They ain't got nothing to do with you paying your bills. So it is what it is, in my opinion. But let's get to the next topic, man. I ain't really want to touch on this. I ain't want to go over this, but we're gonna touch on it. DJ Academics, you know, famous YouTuber, podcast, whatever you want to call him, content creator, media personality. Supposedly he got slapped by Lil Baby's assistant. Now he's got a just vendetta, just all out revenge campaign on Lil Baby because he don't know the guy who actually slapped him and he going after his boss, so to speak, as he say. And he taking it out on Lil Baby. So we gonna play a clip with that, man. DJ Academics and tour with Lil Baby and his assistant. It's just a lot of madness going on. I don't really care for this, but it's kind of trending, so we definitely gonna talk about it, see what's going on. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Daily Real News. Daily Real News. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. It's a long video. I'm trying to get y'all just a quick breakdown. Video's too long, but we're gonna go to Chig Smooth. Shout out Chig Smooth. He covered the story a few days ago. Chig Smooth. So like and subscribe. Daily Real News. Get right to it.
I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because Chick just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh, nah, this is all bad, you guys. They got DJ Akademiks. Now, looks like after many years of talking trash about Lil Baby and his music, Lil Baby finally got some get back on DJ Akademiks. Now, everybody knows this. If you're going to talk trash about somebody famous, a rapper, athlete, anybody, celebrity, you have to be on point every single time you leave your house. Because these guys all have goons everywhere. And the worst part is, you're not gonna know who they are, but they know exactly who you are. No matter if you go somewhere where you think it's all love, it's all friends, you gotta remember, all it takes is one person to ruin your entire night. Now, here's the scary part, you guys. Looks like this Lil Baby goon, this guy named K Rich, he's been targeting DJ Akademiks for a couple years now. If you guys don't know, last Saturday, DJ Akademiks went to Aiden Ross's boxing event. Yes, the same event that Adam 22 got knocked out by the guy who was smashing his wife, Lena. Now, DJ Akademiks has been to almost every single one of Aiden Ross's event. From what it looks like, everything was cool at the event, but after the event, everybody went to one club, and that's when things went left. Lil Baby's goon spotted DJ Akademiks and told himself, yo, I am not letting him slide this time. According to the goon K Rich, he pulled up on DJ Akademiks while he was with his security guards in his car, and once he realized that DJ Akademiks' security guards were also his driver, he took the chance to put his hands on Akademiks. Here's what he said.
I didn't see my man's in the driver's side. I seen him like Akademiks. I said, where? Like right there.
Yeah.
So I looked. So I did. Hop out the whip. I pushed it on the man's politely. Like, yo, let me have that act. She be in the front seat.
Yeah.
Let me have that act real quick. They let me like, student, like, bro, I ain't. Trying to talk to him real quick. He like, it's up to him.
So y'all just trying, you trying to chop it up with him like on some normal shit? Or you trying to like tell him about like the shit he been doing?
Feel me?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
He won't let me get past him. So I just moved the other way, walked to the front. I said, yo, bro, the shit you be saying on the internet, like, that shit be crazy. Like, you be violating, bro. Like, like, nah, bro, me and what's his name? Cool, da-da-da.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, he be violating. Security, he's a driver. So he already green already. Once the security guard do a driver game, you asked out.
No, he gotta move tech. Yeah, you gotta move tech.
He can't. How are you moving tech and your security guard's a driver? That's not tech.
I mean, shit. I mean, ain't nothing happened to him.
Huh?
I say ain't nothing happened to him.
That's when he said something. Bro, I swear to God, right hand of God. I smacked the shot out of him. I smacked the shot right hand of God, bro.
You smacked Akademiks.
Yes, and then listen. After I smacked him, listen. I smacked this nigga game. It wasn't one of his man's outside.
Oh, so that's what hates you. Cause I was like, bro,
listen. When I smacked this nigga again,
what?
Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Hey, you got some shit.
My man's recorded video. Listen, but this fuck here, y'all know he was just there at the fight.
Wait, zoom in. Wait, scroll in. AJ? Oh my God, that is AJ.
I pressed up on him.
Yeah.
I pressed up on him. He ran straight to 12. Hey, left AJ. How you leave your man's game?
Oh, what?
So he be on the ground. I could be on the live talking shit like, ain't gonna touch him. I already touched you. I didn't.
Bro.
Next time I see you, brother. But come on, gang.
See, I ain't gonna lie. That's no. And I was wondering, bro, because I'm like, bro, why is he going so hard on you. I'm
and
like,
after
y'all must
just follow me, like my pictures and shit. Like, nah, gang. Like, and then look, follows me like weirdo, gang. I don't get it.
Oh shit. He probably wanted to talk to you in Discord. I didn't know you slap act. What the fuck?
This nigga,
What page that is?
Follow me,
See,
gang.
that's Grand Wizard right there. That's Grand Wizard.
Oh, whoever, I don't give a fuck. I said, I guess you don't remember what happened last time you spoke on this shit, huh? Bet.
Wow.
I don't know why you're playing with me, gang.
So
I get it though.
All right, so now we know. All right, so now we know exactly why he said what he said when he was reacting to the shit, because we was like, bro, it was like, bro, did he do something to him? So y'all had some shit, you know, you pressed up on him, you smacked and ran. AJ was outside, ran at 12. All right, we got that part. All right, boom. He could join the call later if you want him to. Like later though.
I don't talk. Ain't nothing to talk about, bro.
Yeah, talk about.
I'm gonna see him.
All right.
What does it talk about, gang? I'm gonna see. I don't be doing the internet shit. I be on the stream. I be on the school stream shit. Like that's why I'm really already contemplating with you doing this and that. But I'm gonna fuck with you.
Nah, no, I'm just saying. Yeah, I appreciate you. I just want to you know, the internet just all they saying a whole bunch of other shit. So how did that shit go down? Like, you was on the phone with her. Like what was that whole shit about though? Because like it's already on the internet. You got no choice but to clear up your name and shit.
So basically, I shot a trailer, right?
Yeah.
I shot a trailer for my stream shit. I about to start streaming and shit. And during that time, feel me, Ty seen some shit on my phone, hurt. But he just seen a call log.
Wait, what you mean you seen some shit?
What word?
Wait, hold on.
Now, even though this guy K Rich is affiliated with Lil Baby, DJ Akademiks has also been dissing him all weekend. According to Akademiks, this guy K Rich, he's the one who Akademiks claims that Kai Cenat's girl cheated on him with.
Found out you were talking to another boy. This is not Kentrell. This is not who y'all thinking. This is not Young Boy. This is Lil Baby, flag holder, sweat wiper. This is like some bull that's just being the mix. Facts. That's who Kai, who's up 200 million, probably more, probably $500 million. She's cheating on him with making $25,000 a year. That shit hurts. Oh God. Oh no. I understand you, Kai. I get it. We've all been there. So I guess the assistant finds this out and sends the info to Kai. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Kai's he in love. Love is delusional. What? Hell nah. It's Gigi. I love her. Never.
Can you be a travel advisor without quitting your 9 to 5? Actually, yes. We're Fora, the modern travel agency, and we are empowered.
It looked like Kai only believed it when it was Young Boy. Because I get it. Are you telling me that Lil Baby's like motherfucking crash out dummy is who my bitch who I'm up $300 million is cheating? I wouldn't believe it either. I wouldn't believe it. I get it. So in my opinion, Shorty been doing what she doing, and I keep telling y'all, I don't think she's looking at it as cheating. She's looking at it, I'm getting my lick back. Because she's never saying I did something with no context. She's saying I did this after you did that. In women words is lick back. Okay? They don't think it's cheating. It's lick back. The Young Boy thing, I think the assistant knows Kai. And Kai never been in love. So she used the Young Boy thing. Because I guarantee if she had showed Kai if she had showed Kai that Gigi was talking to Lil Baby, he would have cut her off. But even hearing some dumb shit like, I think she might be trying to fuck Lil Baby's weed roller. You're like, you crazy? Like, nobody, what are you talking about? Like, that shit is not facts. I'm not believing that. My girl, I'm up $500 million. She's not leaving me for the roll the 4 PF split. Are you crazy? Yes. Yes. The 4 PF split is putting dick to pussy. Facts. That's what's happening, gang. What's happening. So I think they showed Kai this before. Kai's in denial. He in love. They got to show him Young Boy for him to be like, oh, hell no, this is getting out of hand. Not when I was at Kentrell's concert and the single tear.
Now, if you're Akademiks, after several years of trash talking Lil Baby and also calling him out to fight, you got to take this one on the chin. And also be grateful that this was not some kind of crazy crash out that could have possibly had a gun and shot you. We've seen so many blogger-rapper interactions go all the way bad. I know you guys all remember the Taxstone and Troy Ave incident. So if you're academics, you gotta know this could have gone all the way bad. Now, is that gonna stop academics from going at Lil Baby? No. If anything, this might make academics go even harder at him. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys believe that Lil Baby's goon actually put hands on DJ Akademiks, or is he fabricating this story? Like this video.
How y'all feel about that, man? Academics get slapped allegedly by some dude named K Rich. Guess he affiliate of Lil Babies. And Act going in on Lil Baby because I guess Lil Baby hollered at him like, hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. So Act like, okay, it is what it is. I guess he thought they was cool. Some old industry shit seemed like gone wrong. Act got caught lacking. You know how he be talking on the internet. If you know, you know. Academics is slick talking mother. You feel me? Slick talking dude. Talk down on you. Get the drop on you. You feel me? Show the people where you live, what you drive, who you woman, all type of shit. Like straight dog you out. So some people ain't taking that as content. Some people want to see what that's about. It's when internet meet the streets, I guess. When it get real, keeping it real go too wrong, man. Like that's why everybody got to be careful what they say online, because what happened when it catch up with you in real life? Is you ready? Is you ready at all times? Is you gonna be lacking? Is you gonna be with your family? What's gonna go down? What's the possibility? How you gonna get out the situation? You know? How you gonna be ready at all times? What if you ain't got security? What if you want to be just regular this day, but somebody remember what you said online and step to you and they got the ups on you? What's gonna happen then? You ready for that? These content creators, man, y'all be talking greasy. Is y'all ready for that get back? That stand on business type time. So you gotta be thinking about that. Every time you drop a video, you set some content, you got something to say about a person. Like everybody human, everybody got feelings. And everybody don't tolerate the same disrespect. Some people gonna play it off, be cool, act like it's straight. Some people not, man. Some people gonna want to get their issue about that. Some people gonna want to see what's good with you and how you feel about how you truly feel about your statements online. So you gotta always be prepared for situations when they go down, man. That's how I feel. I'm surprised that happened to Act. I thought Act could never get caught lacking like that, but apparently he did, man. The beat goes on. Do better next time, Act. You know you got that bread that has security at all times. How was that man able to get that close to you? Sound crazy to me, man. But on to the next topic. Don Lemon been arrested and released recently for his stunt he pulled in a church. Some type of protest against ICE. He showed up in a live church when they was having service, a service that was going on. He actually came in there with cameras and all type of things like that. So, Don Lemon been tripping lately, man. He been all in the news, all in the headlines. We're gonna see what's going on with him. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Early morning. Let's get right to it, man. Shout out to ABC. Like, share, and subscribe. Daily Real News. Let's go.
Local tax experts are here. Now you can meet with a TurboTax expert in your.
Some breaking news. Don Lemon has just been released after appearing in LA federal court this afternoon.
Lemon spoke briefly about 30 minutes ago. He's been charged with civil rights crimes in connection with a protest at a Minnesota church.
Our News reporter Josh Haskell is live in downtown LA with the breaking developments. Josh?
And David and Giovanna, President Trump's Department of Justice tried to present Don Lemon as a flight risk. They said that they want to restrict his travel just to Minnesota and New York. They also wanted $100,000 bond. That was all denied by the judge. Don Lemon will have a court date in Minnesota next month. Now, once leaving this courthouse, Don Lemon walked to cameras. This is what he said.
I've spent my entire career covering. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I'd been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silent. I look forward to my day in court.
Now, this all has to do with that protest in a Minnesota church back on January 18th that Don Lemon covered. The government accusing Lemon of doing more than just covering a story. Former CNN anchor and President Trump critic Don Lemon arrested by federal law enforcement late Thursday night at the Beverly Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills. Lemon charged with federal civil rights crimes in connection with an anti-immigration protest at a Minnesota church back on January 18th. Lemon, who was in Los Angeles covering the Grammy Awards, posted this on social media hours before his arrest. Lemon has been accused of interfering with the First Amendment rights of worshipers at that church, whose pastor also works for ICE. But Lemon has maintained he had no affiliation with the protesters and was there covering the story.
You have the right to worship freely and safely. And if I haven't been clear already, if you violate that sacred right, we are coming after you.
Let's say he said, oh, I like what you're doing. Let's go and do it together. You do it, I'll record it, this will publicize it. That sounds like it could very well be a conspiracy. On the other hand, if he just happened to show up and saw that this was going to be happening and said, oh, I want to cover this just as a journalist without really any real coordination with the people who were committing the underlying crime, then probably he wouldn't be guilty.
Last week, a magistrate judge rejected prosecutors' initial bid to charge Lemon. 3 other people were arrested by Trump's DOJ in this case, in addition to Lemon, including journalist Georgia Fort, who shared this emotional post on Facebook that agents were at her door as a result of a grand jury indictment.
I don't feel like I have my First Amendment right as a member of the press because now federal agents are at my door arresting me for filming the church protest.
Governor Newsom posting on social media, a free press isn't the enemy, it's the safeguard, and Putin would be proud.
The government can't just go after its critics simply because it doesn't like them and just gin up charges against them. That's, of course, would be a violation of rule of law.
Now, supporting Don Lemon in court were his agent, his husband, and Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who called all of this ridiculous. Now, when Don Lemon and his husband left the courthouse here after speaking to reporters, it was quite a scene. They were looking for their vehicle. Someone shouted, "Don Lemon, do you plan on still attending the Grammys on Sunday?" And he gave that person a thumbs up. Live in downtown LA, Josh Haskell, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Daily Real News. Daily Real News. Don Lemon. Really don't got too much to say on this topic. I feel like he was wrong for going in that church. No matter what his positioning was, what he was trying to cover, he could have waited till all them people got outside till service was over. Feel like he was wrong. He was in the wrong. I don't care what he talking about. That's wrong to go into people. No matter what's your beliefs, like people worshiping, that's real personal and that's real sacred. So him doing that shows his character. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really do too much research on Don Lemon. I know his name be in the news a lot, but I don't really cover him. We don't cover him on this platform just because it's not our demographic for real, and we really can care less. Honestly, that's no disrespect to him, but just being real. But so yeah, he's being charged, and I feel like it's kind of logical. It's pretty logical to me. Going to anybody, any community place of worship, like you asking for trouble, you asking for some type of attention that you don't need and that you not gonna be satisfied with. It's gonna be unwanted attention on you, yourself, everything you got going on, and it possibly can be legal actions like it is right now. So, Don Lemon, keep doing what you're doing, but I feel like you be. I don't know. I feel like you just kind of be clout chasing, kind of be doing anything for attention. As far as when I see you, feel like I need to do more research on you because I feel like you a distraction. Honestly, 100% real with you. Daily real news. I feel like what's your intent? I don't know. I never heard nothing really good about you. It's all been just gossip and drama. So I don't. I'm just in the middle. I ain't got no dog in this fight, so I just covered the story. Daily Real News. Don Lemon gets arrested and charged, and he's released. That was his press conference. So we're gonna talk about the government shutdown. Another government shutdown. It's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad, man. Another disagreement. Yesterday was a possible shutdown. Now it's a shutdown. You never know, man. Every day is something. There's something going on. Like you gotta always be prepared in the United States. You gotta always be prepared because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow and the next day. And it's just wild, man. Let's get right to it. Shout out NBC News for the clip. We're about to cover it right now. Daily Real News presented to you by Real Conversation Podcast. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
The government is now under a partial government shutdown. The Senate approved a funding bill last night, but that agreement isn't official without a vote from the House. That won't happen till at least Monday. Here's what we know. First, it's only a partial government shutdown because Congress already passed legislation funding several agencies for the rest of the fiscal year. Second, the effects of the shutdown will be minimal if the House is able to finalize the plan, but if the shutdown goes well beyond Monday, it could have a major impact, causing travel delays at airports and stopping paychecks for thousands of federal workers. Three, one of the main sticking points is regarding the Department of Homeland Security. Well, the package in question financially backs 75% of government agencies through September, with the exception of DHS, which only has 2 weeks of funding. The debate over funding the agency erupted after federal agents killed Renee Good and most recently, Alex Preddy in Minneapolis.
You know, it's really a question with this government shutdown. And as we get into a partial shutdown over the weekend, but then also probably another protracted one later on, it's really a question of, are we as a government going to vote to actually fund an agency that doesn't seem to be accountable to our democracy?
The 2 weeks would give lawmakers time to negotiate reforms to the agency's immigration enforcement operations. And streaming on WUSA 9 Plus, I assembled a panel of federal workers and lawmakers to take a deeper dive into the impacts of the short-term government shutdown over the weekend and the funding debate swirling around the Department of Homeland Security. You can find that exclusively on WUSA 9 Plus. Download it on your TV and, of course, watch it.
Now the government shutdown, y'all. Say it's a partial shutdown, but you know what that means. They just preparing for something else. Say it's a shutdown over the seems like it got something going on with ICE. But they say it's partial. It should be, what they say, 2 weeks. I know me and other Americans, we just sick of the nonsense. Let us just live free and be us and travel and share memories with our family and try to make it and survive each and every day. All this other stuff, so many distractions. What are they really distracting us from? That's what we always got to ask. When they put stuff like this in the media and all they do is create fear, create chaos, and create everybody looking for a way out, man. Just everybody running with their head cut off. It's just a lot of things to think about out here in America. This country be just so many surprises. That's why you gotta just stay prepared and keep pushing, man. Because government shut down in the blink of an eye. When was the last shutdown? A few months ago? Wasn't even a year ago, what? So come on now, we gotta be prepared out here. We gotta think for self. We gotta think self-preservation. We gotta start growing our own food. Don't let me get into it, man. We gotta think about solar panels. We gotta think major, man. We gotta think bigger than we ever thought. We gotta think self-efficiency. Because all this playing with our money, playing with these checks, these federal workers, every time a government shut down, federal workers do not get paid. So they suffer the most. They cutting paychecks. They even if they get all the back pay back, it's still in that time of day, like in that time when they supposed to get their check, they need that. Bills is always due. They can't wait. Even if they get an extension, it's like, who want to go through all that pain and suffering and gotta figure it out and pull money from here, pull money from there, take away from this. It's not a life people want to live, man. People want to just work for what they got and live a good life with their family in peace. Don't got to think about government shutdowns, no paychecks, food stamps. It's just a lot going on, man. We got to really think, what is the bigger picture? Where do we want to go? Because time keeps showing us that anything can happen when we depend on government agencies, government officials, rules, laws getting passed. A lot of things don't come in when we need them to come in. By the time they come in, it'd be besides the point. It'd be trying to put a Band-Aid on the wound, you know? Damage already done. It's like, thanks, but no thanks, you know? Go on and on, but last topic, man. We've been out here for an hour almost. Daily Real News, Real Conversation Podcast Network presents. It's your boy, Mr. Smooth. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, comment down below. Hit that notification bell for all the latest news segments of Daily Real News, coming at you with all the hottest news in the culture right now. The last topic, man. All right, y'all. Remember I told y'all it's been some hip hop superstars caught up in the Epstein files. Well, supposedly, allegedly, don't sue me, don't shut down the channel. Jay-Z and Pusha T is involved in some Epstein files, man. Like, it's going wild out here in the streets. Breaking news, breaking news. We gotta end it. We gotta end it with a bang tonight, man. Like, this is crazy, man. This is madness, man. If this is true, it's like, what the hell is really going on out here? I'm not surprised, but the people surprised. Because the people are always fooled. Shout out to Diverse Mentality and Diverse Mentality Podcast. They got a story on it. They got a video, YouTube video on it. Let's go right to it, man. Last topic. Daily Real News, man. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Jay-Z and Pusha T alleged in the Epstein files. It's getting spooky out here, man. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Let's get right to it, man. Daily Real News. Daily Real News.
And this is something that I didn't think I'd have to report on. It is something that I normally don't cover because it's out of the hip hop world, but this involves two hip hop artists that we are well aware of. And I was shocked to see this on social media. I had to make sure it was real 100% because I'm the type of person that doesn't just report on things without doing proper research. And this is 100% real in terms of it's officially from the government's website. And that is Jay-Z and Pusha T's name are involved in the Epstein files. Before I get into this, I want you guys to be able to look this up yourselves so you know I'm not lying. You go on the website justice.gov/Epstein. And then there is a search bar and you can search up Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z's real name. And it's the first document that pops up. And this is the documents that I'm going to read to you guys that pop up. So just so you guys know that this is 100% real from the government's website, from the Epstein files. There's nothing that's been, altered or, reported fake on social media. This is 100% real. So let's go over both of these documents. The documents are heavily redacted, meaning a lot of things are blurred out to protect really the victims' names and some information that they don't want the public to know. Places, locations, stuff like that, for the most part, is redacted. So let's go over the top of the document. It says Epstein, Jeffrey, child blank trafficking. You guys know what I'm talking about. The date/time this was received was on July 10th, 2019 at 8:20 in the morning. The details is this. On July 10th, 2019 at 8:20 Eastern time, a bunch of redacted stuff called the FBI National Threat Operations Center, NTOC, to identify herself as a victim of abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Blank provided the following information. In approximately 1994, a bunch of redacted information revealed herself, blank, as a past victim of sex abuse by Epstein. Blank described the abuse occurred during parties, blank. Blank further identified blank as a friend of blank. So we're assuming probably people that are of high power that decided to, or maybe people that are trying to make connections with that, people don't know and don't want, them to know. In approximately 1996, blank resided with blank in blank. An unknown man abducted blank from her home, whence she later awoke in presence of Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter. And then it shows in quotations Jay-Z. While Weinstein had inserted his fingers into, you guys can use your imagination on that, blank believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. So just from this, we're getting that what she alleges is that Jay-Z was there with Harvey Weinstein, that she saw both of them together. I don't know if she said she assumed that she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. Continuing on, Blank estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awaking each time in an opulent indoor setting. Blank suffered from abuse on multiple of those occasions in which Epstein participated. Blank recalled Leon Black and William Barr, current United States Attorney General, being present during some of the accusations of abuse. In approximately 2006, Blank recalled being abused by Epstein. And then the page continues, says, on each occasion. Blank believed she was drugged, clouding her memory. Blank attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers. Now, this is where another rapper who right now is signed to Rock Nation. That's the crazy part. Him and his brother, Malice Clips, which is Pusha T, are both signed to Rock Nation, and they just dropped their album through Rock Nation. Blank attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, which she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, Blank identified the artist Pusha T. Mind you, this was in 2006 when she's talking about this. Then in approximately 2007, Blank attended a party, Blank, following invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and her before engaging in abuse. Blank claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise and information related to racketeering conducted in support of the trafficking. Blank further believed she was under surveillance and stalked at the direction of the people involved in the abuse. Blank confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness. Blank refused to provide her physical address, advising that she maintained no permanent address. Rather, she moved between staying at different hotels. And that's what the documents say. Now, I know everybody's going to have their own, take on this. For me personally, I believe from 1994 to 1996, she might have been a minor around that time. That's what I'm getting. And then when she got to 2006, 2007, she was just a minor that grew into an adult, and they just kept, doing things to that person. Now, this is an accusation at the end of the day. Let's keep that in mind. An accusation isn't solid, proof or evidence. Anybody can be accused of anything. I'm not saying that to defend anybody in this at all, because if you're in Epstein files, it's not a good look at all. But let's keep that in mind, that an accusation is an accusation. Unless they release like solid evidence and proof, this was just stuff reported that was called in saying, hey, I got, abused by this person and this person. Do with that information what you will. I know Jay-Z has been dragged a lot by social media as being involved with a lot of crazy things. Although there hasn't been any solid proof or evidence, he was very close to Diddy. Diddy has done a lot of things, and there's been actually some solid evidence when it comes to Diddy. And obviously he's locked up right now with it. So anybody that was really that close, I mean, he would hang out with Diddy as if they were brothers. And I think Diddy at one point called him a brother. So at that point, when you're associated with somebody like that and you hang out with that person that often, they had literally parties every single year. It makes sense that people associate that person with what Diddy did, because if you're surrounded with that person all the time, people are just going to assume you're doing the same thing. And the interesting thing is Pusha T, Malice just recently signed a distribution deal with Rock Nation, which is Jay-Z's record label. They released their album Let God Sort Him Out through there, and now they're nominated with a bunch of Grammys, and they're going to perform at the Grammys. That's a crazy time to have this released as they're doing these Grammys performance and stuff. I say all that to say, we have no idea. This is just documents that the government released officially. Like I said, no solid proof. If the government releases photos, maybe videos, I don't know. There's been a lot of accusations thrown out. Some things with solid evidence, with like emails that are tied to real email addresses with timing and all this stuff. Some of those look a little bit more official versus this, which is, I believe, somebody calling in and reporting that they've been, from on July 10th, 2019. So this is years. So she reported an event happening in 1994, 1996, 2006, and 2007. So this is 4 separate times, where the first one in 1994, it was just Epstein that she's talking about. In 1996, this is where she mentions the most people. She says Harvey Weinstein, as well as Jay-Z. And then she mentions Leon Black and William Barr, which is the current United States Attorney General, which is crazy. You got United States' Attorney Generals being named in these things, which is like, yeah, these files are like, if none of this stuff was redacted.
It takes dedication and focus to be an all-pro dad. The good news is you don't have to.
Like, I just don't know. It's insane. And then obviously in 2006, she mentions Epstein as well as the handler, which is Pusha T. That's where he gets involved. And in 2006, Pusha T was a pretty big artist at that time. I mean, Clips was doing their run with Pharrell again. I believe they released Mr. Me Too, which is a huge record, and they're just having their run as well. And then in 2007, she also mentions Weinstein and Pusha T again. But yeah, that's the files. They are real as I can get. I mean, you can look this up unless the DOJ decides to just remove these files, which they have kind of redacted some stuff and taken it out and put it back in. And, so it's all over the place. But if you go to justice.gov/Epstein, you search in Sean Carter, these documents pop up. So it is real as day. Let me know what you guys think. I know.
There y'all have it, man. It's the last topic. How y'all feel about that? Jay-Z and Pusha T being named in the Epstein files, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy what hip-hop coming to, man. You can't trust nobody. Can't believe none of their characters, man. You never know what they done did in the past, what they done did for this fame, quote-unquote fame, quote-unquote money, billions of dollars. You never know what's the issue. You never know what type of people they is in real life. Can't worship these people. They should tell you that they ain't the only ones. It's all around you. It's all around us. It's all around our children. The evils in this world, the low vibrations, the sick people that feed off fear, feed off money, feed off greed, and having their way. They can, play games with people's minds and trick them, say they gonna give them fame, whatever the case may be, man. You gotta look out for these people. It's all a society. They're not called secret societies for no reason. Better open your eyes. You better realize, open your third eye. You better know what type of energy you giving to these people at these concerts. They source of energy. It's a whole nother story, but man, you gotta know what's going on out here, man. You gotta know what your kids into. You gotta know what they listening to. You gotta know what you're feeding them. Mentally, physically, spiritually, you gotta know what you're feeding yourself. You gotta know what type of spirits you dealing with. All these people be controlled by evil spirits. It's just getting started with them Epstein files, man. This ain't even the half of it, man. There's so much more Epstein files coming out for years. They're gonna be dropping them shits like mixtapes, man. They're gonna be dropping this shit like mixtapes, man. All these people involved. They say it's like 1,000 gigabytes of this shit, man. Come on, man. You know this shit ain't about to stop right now. You know this ain't the only two major figures involved, man. I better wake up and realize what's going on. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Daily Real News. We are an hour and 6 seconds in. We done talked about it all, man. We're going to get right back to it tonight on the Real Conversation Podcast new episode tonight, 8 p.m. Central. Hey, man, I love y'all, man. It's your boy, Mr. Smooth, with another episode of Daily Real News. Don't let the Epstein files distract you. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. Stay away from these wicked people, man. Do you. Follow your heart. It's your boy, Smooth. I'm gone, love.